opioids. Okay, so
You're having at me today.
I'm so sorry.
These are my big buttons.
These are my big buttons too.
Let's go.
So how did so many doctors
Don't even. Oh, Jesus.
miss?
You're pushing my other buttons.
I know, but
I lived in it when I was going in the 90s and the early 2000s. I'm going, no, stop, you guys, stop. My patients you're going to kill my patients. Stop with the pain is the fifth vital sign. Pain is what the patient says it is.
Right.
Opiates aren't addictive. That's what the pain medicine community said. They literally said the following thing, that if you have pain, the pain will absorb the euphoria of the opiate, and there's zero. I can't, right?
But I need to break this
beyond.
part down. Okay, so a pharma hoe comes in, sits down at the doctor, and says,
No,
"Oh my God,
this is not.
What happens?
That part doesn't even get into the equation.
But I want to know the psychology behind a doctor not doing more research and just taking a Bible.
That's
that
not.
says,
Trust me.
How do they not?
No. It didn't happen like that. Here's what happened.
Explain it.
What happened was the discipline of pain medicine literally started publishing and creating guidelines of care that the rest of us had to follow. And doctors were literally put in prison for inadequate treatment of pain in North Carolina, Florida, and California. When those multi-million-dollar and criminal suits were adjudicated, it sent shockwaves through my profession, and we all just froze. And we took all of our pain patients and said, pain medicine, you take care of them. We don't want to underprescribe. And the pain medicine community, as a professional discipline, stood there and said, pain is as important as the fifth vital sign. No one should have any discomfort of any type. Pain is whatever the patient says it is. Pain control is whatever the patient says it is.
Wow.
You don't need a doctor even anymore. Now you just need to sidle up to a counter and go, I'd like some Demerol, some Dilaudid, a little bit of that. And that's what started happening in places like Florida. Then the drug company came in and said, hey, Dr. Smith, you've been prescribing a lot of this stuff. How'd you like to go around and speak about your experience prescribing all these opioids?
Right.
And enlightened people like Dr. Pinsky who are fighting back and are old-fashioned and are interested in people suffering. Literally, I was sanctioned by the Department of Mental Health, the State Medical Society, my hospital, for inadequate treatment of pain. Because I was treating because my heroin addicts, when they're in withdrawal, were in discomfort for 2 days.
No.
Yes. Why aren't you giving them opiates? A heroin addict. It was the most insane period I've ever been through. So now I go around the country and give talks about this experience and how it evolved. And we got a whole hour on it because I want an apology from some of these people.
Of course.
It was horrible. And they killed hundreds of my patients. Jeff Conway, this is how he died. I got him away from the pain management. He kept going back, and they kept putting him on stuff to the point where they had him in a nursing home to give him enough opiates and benzodiazepines to quote, control his pain. I had him off everything. He was literally tap dancing. Literally. He had no pain. And yet they kept putting her back on it, and finally they killed him.
History likes to repeat itself. So do you see 7-10 years down the road, we're going to have the same thing? It's going to be relabeled as something else?
You are so insightful. We have a new problem, which is called harm avoidance therapy or harm reduction therapy, which is a good thing and will be necessary for the homeless community and whatnot, but there's an excessive enthusiasm again for it. So all opiate addicts are now getting put on harm avoidance, which is another opioid. And it works, and it's good for people that aren't interested in abstinence. If you, Jenny, got opiate addiction, we would be doing an abstinence-based treatment because I want you to fully recover and return to your flourishing existence,
right,
as opposed to making you chronically ill and putting you on an opiate and kicking the can down the road a little bit.
Right.
So this is the current problem. That's what's brewing. It's brewing. And benzos are still overprescribed, too. We still have a hidden epidemic of the Valium, Ativan, Xanax, those sorts of drugs.
Oh, my God, yes.